Hello Figgy Fiends and Collectors, this is me, Daniel Eastman Fairs, back again with another Star Wars Black Series figure review. Today we're going to be having a look at Admiral Piett.
Hold here.
We're not going to attack.
I had my orders from the Emperor himself. He has something special planned for you.
Yeah, I know you're all super infused for me to look at this guy. Let's start off with the packaging. It's always a good start, isn't it? Basic standard stuff. A nice picture of the character there by Gregory Titus. Name of the character, Star Wars The Black Series at the top, bubble where the figure sits. On the side, this figure is not numbered because it is an exclusive. Where to, I do not remember, but it's an exclusive to somewhere. You can probably find it in terms of the UK online. On the back, you've got a bio on the character itself, as well as that lovely artwork again. And as always, a ton of legal garb at the bottom. So that's the packaging out of the way and done with. Extremely standard stuff. And the same could really be said about the figure itself. There is nothing particularly overly to run home about with this guy. It is essentially, with a few little tweaks and changes in the sculpt, the same as this. Except, of course, this is Grand Moff Tarkin with that damn sweet, almost photoreal likeness to Peter Cushing. And, of course, you do have the photoreal tech here, which is great. That's probably one of the main, for me at least, features with this figure, because that likeness is pretty damn close to the actor that played this guy. But other than that, pretty much from the head, or neck rather, down to the feet, it is effectively the same figure as Grand Moff Tarkin. The only little difference is the fact that the cylinders on his jacket there are different to Tarkin's just because of the rank, I believe. So he has 3, so 1, 2, 3, and Tarkin has 4. But yeah, they're the only real differences that I can tell. Coincidentally as well, Hasbro did release something in the similar vein of this, except it was more of an exclusive, a bit more sought after, I believe, although it's become slightly easier to get now. This guy, General Veers, who comes with all his ATST battle armour and helmet and things. I mean, this is really cool because you get all these extra little accessories and things with him. You know, it makes sense for the character and the scenes that we saw this guy in. Here we have Admiral Piett, who is an exclusive as well. All he's really got to show for himself is the removable hat and blaster, which is pretty much the same as the one that comes with Veers. So they're the only accessories this figure really comes with. And before I forget, because I feel like I'm going to go in with a tangent about this figure, but in terms of articulation, this guy has a ball-jointed head, ball-jointed shoulders, ball-jointed elbows, ball-jointed wrists, ball-jointed torso, ball-jointed hips, double-hinged knees, ball joint ankles with the rocker joints as well. And that's pretty standard articulation really, and you can't really complain about that. You're probably wondering why would I even want this figure? And if I didn't want it, I wouldn't have bought it really. But it's just one of those characters that's just kind of bizarre that Hasbro released. They made it or plastered a thing saying it's an exclusive, and they haven't really done anything particularly noteworthy to make it exclusive. You know, they could have just put this in the main line and people are like, okay, Admiral Piett's in the main line, that's cool, I guess. You kind of got the same reaction as being an exclusive, except it's kind of like putting it on a pedestal of like, what exactly makes him exclusive? I don't know, there's something really bizarre about having this figure as an exclusive. I can understand Veers, because Veers at least has all the extra doodads and things that come with him. But Piett is just kind of very, very vanilla. Tarkin even, he came with like a probe droid thing. That was cool. That was something addition to go with this guy, to not make it overly basic, even though this was in the basic line. But Piett though, come on. The likeness is probably the main thing, and I stress this. It's probably the best thing going for this figure. The sculpt and everything is great. The likeness is probably like the main feature of it. I'd be a little more forgiving if they included something like the probe droid that came with Tarkin, something like a mouse droid. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't want to completely slam it because of the character. And it also makes sense in terms of Hasbro reusing this sculpt. But Admiral Piett, though, I mean, he does have a somewhat significant role in Empire Strikes Back, but out of all the characters you could do as an exclusive, and you give us this. Don't want to be negative, because I did want this figure, but it's just one of those that really gets you thinking, like, remember the days of the 334-inch line and you cast anew? You know, exclusives like that, things that were kind of like, well, that's really weird. This is just like, yeah, it's a basic figure that's just glorified because of the fact it doesn't have a number on the side of the box. I see that a lot with some of the exclusives that Hasbro are churning out, like the Leia, this, even to a certain extent, Commander Wolf and Commander Fox. Slightly, although they're a bit more forgivable in terms of their paint apps and things, but at the same time it's kind of the same deal as this. You know, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about that. Yeah, this is only if you're a real die-hard Star Wars fan. Answers on a postcard, people, or in the comments below. What do you guys make of it? This is me, Daniel East 1000, signing out, and thank you very much for watching.